Summer is right around the corner, meaning vacations are about to be in full swing. But are you prepared for an emergency when in an unfamiliar area? KSBY reporter Taylor Hilo spoke with Airbnb hosts to find out if and how they prep their guests to be evacuated if needed. Taylor?
Well, Nina, learning evacuation routes is not exactly on the top of your travel checklist when getting ready for a holiday. But as California is poised for a very active fire season, it might be time to add evacuation plans to your preparations.
Welcome to the farmhouse.
When you check into an Airbnb, your first instinct isn't always to scan for potential exits. Upon arrival, you usually receive a guest book filled with tips and tricks for a happy stay. But what's missing in many is a plan to get away.
There's no mention of an evacuation route on there until you brought it up. And then I thought, oh my goodness. Well, I know the way out and I know that the gate is battery backed up, but does that solve all the problems? And the answer is no, it doesn't.
Sitting on 17 acres of olive orchards and backed up to miles and miles of dry brush, the Groves on 41 is a perfect example of a high fire danger area. In an emergency, every second counts, and knowing the exit route could save your life.
Hey, welcome to Marble Branch Retreat.
Laura Marble, another Airbnb owner in Paso Robles, was also caught off guard by the thought of an evacuation plan.
And I am very safety conscious for my guests. But again, hadn't really thought about the fire aspect or evacuation procedures for them until you mentioned something. So I'm glad that you did, and I have been thinking about it, and I know it is something that'll add to my welcome packet.
On Airbnb's responsible hosting page, they outline different safety issues to address, but nowhere on there does it mention evacuation plans. In a statement, Airbnb told me, while they don't require evacuation information, they offer other options, saying, quote, "During natural disasters, we send out emergency notifications to potentially impacted hosts and guests. That includes links to most up-to-date guidance from local emergency management authorities so that they can prioritize their personal safety." End quote. In an effort to be more prepared for herself and guests, Marble is asking all sorts of new safety questions.
As far as my road, there is only one way in and one way out. So something on my checklist to do is actually contact CDF and find out, I mean, just as a homeowner or neighbor living on the street, how would we get in or out if that were blocked?
So how to get out might not be your first thought, but knowing that answer could bring you peace of mind. Taylor Hilo, KSBY News.